What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Tuesday, story time. Been a while since I posted a story. Kind of changing up this year how we do a lot of things. I'm going to be approaching art as a business. As this year, we lost just over 100 gigs. Got a day job. And had to make some major changes, but recently I was encouraged to find Patreon and to start to bring people towards the craft that I do and allow them a chance to experience the stories and music that I create. And so it's exciting stuff. The next little bit I'll be transitioning these stories and everything online to Patreon, so stay tuned. It's a great chance to support the art that I create directly instead of giving any money or anything to big tech companies who can support each other and continue to make this a major part of my life and a major part of your life. If you like these stories, you'll get access to all of them, so pretty stoked. The word of the day was diagram. And just so you know, I do write every single morning still, songwrite as well as the stories that I do consistently. So life is great. Or this diagram, let's get into it. There's a small diagram made of blue ink, a few dots, some lines, and a title. But in the hands of a professional architect such as the well-respected Mr. Andrew Jones, the page came to life. He would describe in great detail, as poignant as any prolific writer explains his vision with perfect clarity. The walkways, fountains, birds singing, people laughing, type of stuff that paper just couldn't display. It was this ability to make people believe in something that would later lead Mr. Jones into politics, all the way to the White House, as his mother would say proudly to his aunt, as he'd display his glued toothpick drawbridge, or the first time he'd created in 3D, or the day he was accepted into Harvard. Yes, Andrew was always destined to design great things. The greatest of them all was his RPT Tower, the Regional Planetarium Theater, a giant ball dangling high above the skyscrapers as if a star in the sky, illuminated by a million light bulbs. He'd proudly tell anyone who would inquire, to create the sense of something special. To get up to the theater, there were two clear glass cylindrical elevators that rose up several thousand feet, allowing a breathtaking view of the city, only to be engulfed in darkness. Open entry into the exhibit where shooting stars and a single guiding light led the patron to the grandest sight one had ever seen in life, interactive model of the universe. Breathtaking, to say the least. The massive building exploded into an active Milky Way overhead, perfectly executed detail. So to the point that one found it hard to look down at the walkway. "We'll add railings, not to worry," was the response of Jones. Sure enough, they did. Holding in tight, the exhibit took several days to see everything, and even allowed one special family per night to sleep under the stars, a once-in-a-lifetime experience, already booked 3 years in advance. A massive IMAX theater fit the fully automated 360-degree compatible chairs led the viewer through the creation of the universe, from the Big Bang to the dinosaur killer, and on towards the planetarium itself. Not a dollar or a detail spared. The project was the culmination of Andrew's career and stood like a beacon of hope high above the city. It was worth the 2 to 4 hour lineup to get in. There's no place on earth like it. Mr. Jones died late in its birth year, and a bigger-than-life statue of the architect stands guard at the entrance, enticing people to enter, encouraging them to dream. The word was diagram. So still writing every day, pretty stoked. Just over 800 stories in just the last couple of years. And I'm going to be posting everything, making them available to people who are interested, who like these stories, in the next month. So stay tuned. We got some big stuff coming. Be switching over to Patreon so that I can build relationships with people who've been supporting me directly and who want to help my arts career succeed into where it needs to go, and so that I can get this art into the hands of people that want to see it, and read it and hear it. So music and stories coming soon on Patreon, and pretty excited about all that. So I hope you like your story. We'll get you something tomorrow, or the next day or something. But much love from me to you. Take care of yourselves, and we'll get you something tomorrow. Peace. See you.